Some weapons are built to win wars. These are built to erase people and make it look like nothing ever happened. From a pistol so quiet you hear the hammer click, to missiles that rewrite borders from 30,000 feet above the earth. These are the weapons that turn CIA operators into ghosts. We start where death is closest, within arm's reach. The Well-Rod Mark II, a ghost from World War II that refuses to die. This manually operated pistol is so quiet that the loudest sound you hear is the hammer clicking. The CIA kept these in circulation for decades because old-school silence beats modern technology. Up next, the Glock 19 with suppressor, the invisible handgun of the modern era. When a ground branch officer needs to disappear into a crowd in Moscow or Tehran, this is what's under their jacket. The Sig Sauer P226, a Swiss-engineered beast that doesn't care if it gets dunked in a river or frozen solid. Paramilitary officers trust it because it fires every single time. The Stechkin APS, a Soviet machine pistol with select fire capability. When the agency needs to arm resistance groups or run false flag operations, handing out Stechkins means nobody can trace it back to Langley. Beretta 92FS hides in plain sight because it's everywhere. Every military base and police station carries it, making it perfect for operations that need deniability. The FN-57 fires armor-piercing rounds in a 20-round magazine. Ruger Mark IV with suppressor is quieter than a nail gun, perfect for up-close work where silence is survival. The Makarov PM is scattered across every former Soviet country, making it the ultimate untraceable sidearm. Next on the list, submachine guns and personal defense weapons. The MP5SD with integrated suppressor is so quiet that the bolt cycling is the loudest sound. The MP7A1 fires armor-piercing rounds while being small enough to hide under a jacket, perfect for protection details. The Uzi is so common in conflict zones that finding one tells investigators nothing about who was behind an operation. The Scorpion Evo 3 is what local security forces in Eastern Europe actually use, providing perfect cover. The P90 holds 50 rounds in its futuristic bullpup design, giving protective details enormous firepower. The MAC-10 with suppressor dumps a magazine into a small room in under 2 seconds, delivering overwhelming violence. Moving on to assault rifles and carbines. The M4A1 SOP-Mod is the modular workhorse that ground branch operators trust their lives to. The HK416 runs cleaner than traditional gas systems and was famously used to end the world's most wanted terrorist. The AK-47 and AKM are scattered across every conflict zone, making them perfect for operations needing deniability. The Galil Ace combines Kalashnikov reliability with Western accuracy. The Scar L4 adapts to any mission with swappable barrels and calibers. The SIG MCX was designed from the ground up to be suppressed and runs incredibly quiet. The Tavor X95 puts a full-length barrel in a package barely longer than a pistol. The AK-74 is what local forces in former Soviet states actually carry. The Type 56 is everywhere across Asia and Africa, making it perfect for buried operations. Let's move on to precision and sniper systems. The AI-AXMC swaps between calibers in the field for surgical eliminations. The Chaytak M200 reaches beyond 2,000 meters, making death come from over a mile away. The SR-25 delivers rapid semi-automatic precision fire for Overwatch missions.
The Dragunov SVD helps operators blend in across former Soviet countries. The Barrett M82A1 fires 50 caliber rounds that disable vehicles and equipment from incredible distances. The Remington 700 can be customized for any specific operation. The Macmillan TAC 338 bridges the gap between standard rifles and 50 caliber systems with devastating energy.
Up next, crew-served and support weapons. The M240B rarely jams even when covered in sand or mud, perfect for vehicle mounts. The PKM is lighter than American counterparts and ideal for training proxy forces. The M2 Browning 50 caliber has been shredding armor since World War II and shows no signs of retiring. The M134 minigun fires up to 6,000 rounds per minute from helicopters and boats. The MK-19 automatic grenade launcher saturates entire areas with explosive devastation. Continuing with shotguns and breaching tools, the Remington 870 is the gold standard for door breaching and room clearing. The Benelli M4 cycles faster than any pump action with its semi-auto gas system. The Serbu Super Shorty delivers room-clearing firepower from something that fits under a jacket. The Master Key undermount mounts directly under a rifle for integrated breaching capability. Next up, explosives and demolition systems. C4 plastic explosive delivers precise, controlled demolition of any infrastructure target. Semtex points to Eastern Europe instead of Langley, providing attribution confusion. Detonation cord cuts through steel and concrete at nearly 4 miles per second. The Claymore M1A1 launches 700 steel balls in a directional arc for ambushes. Thermite grenades burn at over 4,000 degrees, melting everything to unrecoverable slag. Shaped charges use focused energy to punch through reinforced barriers and armored vehicles. Moving on to rocket and missile systems. The Javelin is fire and forget, turning militias into tank-killing forces. The AT-4 is a disposable rocket for unexpected armored encounters. The RPG-7 is so common that finding one tells investigators nothing. The Stinger brings down helicopters and changed the course of the Afghan war. The Hellfire missile delivers surgical precision from drones 30,000 feet up. Finishing off with specialized and exotic weaponry. The crossbow with suppressed limbs eliminates targets in absolute silence. The poison-tipped umbrella fires tiny ricin pellets that kill days later. The dart gun delivers tranquilizers or toxins with no sound louder than a cough. The suppressed 22 bolt action produces less noise than a staple gun. The ceramic knife defeats metal detectors at security checkpoints. Ricin and toxin delivery systems make victims appear to die from natural causes. From the shadows of denied operations to the cutting edge of modern warfare, these weapons transform CIA operators into ghosts who reshape global events without ever leaving a trace.